right, thanks for joining us for another episode of Ardent TV. I am Tom Traplin. I'm the marketing manager here at Ardent Mortgages, and I have with me...
I'm Joseph Riccardi, the principal broker here at Ardent Mortgages, and today we're here to talk about...
We're going to give you a warning.
Oh, warning.
Warning about low interest rates.
Low interest rates aren't necessarily a bad thing in any way. You need to know the whole picture of any mortgage, and you need to have a plan. I'm going to keep going back to have a plan. That's a big thing that's going to be recurring in almost all of these videos. But so, do you want to go ahead and ask your questions the way you ask your questions?
Sure. So I'm gonna lead the witness a little bit.
Sure.
And maybe explore the concept
of
why low interest rates might be a problem. So, say for example, I'm searching online and I'm thinking I need a mortgage. I'm gonna go scan around and see what everyone's offering. I see somebody is offering a really low interest rate. Everyone else is in the high threes. Someone is going in the high twos, something like that. Out of the ballpark, or killing it with you, or even lower.
Yep. So I see what you're.
Why might going with that lender? Why might that be an issue? Why might that be a problem later on?
So let me ask you something. I'm gonna
answer the question with the question. Yeah. That's fine.
Did they issue a commitment with this rate?
No.
So you're just online. You're just
online.
You're searching for a rate online, and you've been captivated by this bait of the low interest rate on their website. Okay. They haven't offered anything yet. I can go and throw our lowest rates on our website, no problem. I'm not going to name names, but I have a lender. I probably should name names, but we should talk to them before we do it. But the lowest rate available to me right now is with one of my lenders. It's at 3.04%, which is an astronomical rate in the market right now. Just to kind of put this into perspective for anyone watching the videos in the future, what's the date today? May 2nd, 2018. Bank rates right now are hovering around the 3.69 for a refinance and around the 3.29 for purchase financing high ratio. So the 3.04 on approved credit is a fantastic rate, and with this particular lender, I can buy it down all the way so that I get 0% commission on it, which I think I can probably bring it down to about the 2.5-ish range. I don't know. I have to actually figure out what I can buy it down to. So yeah, I can go ahead and post on my website that my lowest rate available, and this is no lie, is 2.5%. Am I going to give that to anyone? Probably.
I think you said it right there a few minutes ago. On approved credit.
Okay.
That's the
Well, that's what you were looking for.
That's the sneaky part about the low interest rate.
All right.
Like, you see the rate, sounds great, but what are the odds of you actually getting that rate?
Well, and again, the trick to this is I have to buy down that rate, which means that as a broker, I'm literally working for no money. And yes, I can offer it to people. And you know what? I may have offered it to a few clients, friends and family, and other things like that, and just to say that I can promote it on my page, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually an available product to everybody else. So yeah, it's on approved credit, and it's also not necessarily a realistic rate for anyone who's actually shopping around for a rate. And I think the other things to maybe talk about here, and just to take it again, the nature of our business at Ardent Mortgages, we don't typically do a lot of A financing. That's not our niche. We graduate clients back into the A, so we're doing a lot of A refinances, not a lot of purchase financing, other things like that. But we do a lot of private mortgages, alternative mortgages, other things like that as well. And one of the things that I've experienced in the past, just a tangent, and while you're thinking of your question, I've had clients who have come back to me and said, well, you got me a private mortgage at 11.99%, but I got this deal at 6% from this other broker. I'm going to go take the 6% from the other broker. Well, what's the fee on the 6% deal with the other broker?
Yep.
Oh, well, their fee is 11%, and they charge 10%, and the broker's charging 6%. Okay, well, my lender at 11% is charging a 0% fee. So what's your actual cost to borrow this money?
Did they break it down for you?
That's right. And they have to. They have to. They have to break it down in the disclosure form. But did you understand it? Did they explain it to you? What I say to the viewers out there is go and play with a penalty calculator from whomever your bank is, whoever your mortgage is with, bank or otherwise. They all are required. The institutional lenders are required to include a penalty calculator on their website right now. It's regulated. It's part of the regulations from, I believe, it's through OSFI. I'm not going to start getting into acronyms.
Trying to explain what the acronym is this time.
But anyway, but go, if you bank with TD, if you bank with RBC, if you bank with Scotiabank, go to their CIBC, figure out what your rate is, and go look at your mortgage commitment and see what your discount rate is, and then calculate your penalty. And you'll most people will be pretty surprised about what the penalty actually looks like. On top of that, the lenders were doing a lot of cashback mortgages a few years ago. Figure out what the penalty is for the cashback mortgage. They're huge. You're paying major penalties for cashback mortgages. I think that answers all of that.
Yeah, I think that answers the question. That's the problem. It just kind of gets snuck in there.
Yeah.
Right? You think you're getting a great rate and a great mortgage, but chances are there's stuff under the hood that you don't get to see, or that you just didn't realize were there.
And the lenders are never going to disclose more than they have to. They're just not. Why would they? It's not in their best interest. So ask your mortgage broker, ask the agent you're working with, make sure that they understand what your needs are, so that they can get you the product that actually suits your best needs.
We didn't even talk about the fewer features.
Fewer features.
Yeah. You might get a cheap rate, but maybe you can't port it. Maybe you can't transfer it. There's all kinds of things that, you might be limited. You might end up having to break it later on down the road.
This can all be summarized into a quick note of do your research in the sense that you want to know have your life plan as ready to go as you can. Because if you know that you're going to be staying in the property for X years, you plan to upgrade, you plan to downsize, you plan on having children, any of these things that are going to impact, you plan on switching careers, anything like that, make sure that you know and disclose that to your mortgage broker when you're working with them, so that they can
help you pick the right product for you and fit your situation.
And rate isn't everything,
yes,
right?
That's
we get too caught up on a couple points of interest over a 5-year term when we're really looking at a couple $1,000s per year tops over something that could end up costing you a lot more in the long run if it's not properly fitted to what you need it to do. If you're spending an extra $2,000 per year, but it's going to cost you $15,000 to break your mortgage because you want to port it or move after 3 years, look at the whole picture. Don't just look at the piece right in front of you at any given moment.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. Is that how we're going to come across? This is not threatening.
No, it's not a threat.
This is educational. That's the point. That's what we're trying to do here. And go ahead and ask your questions. Post your comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Do the whole YouTube thing. Comment, like, subscribe. Click that button. Click the bell so you get notifications for when we put out more high-quality mortgage-related videos.
Not at all silly.
Not at all. Not at all. Very serious stuff over here.
Don't cut this one at all. Just keep it exactly as it is.
All 23 minutes of this thing.
It wasn't that long. What's our actual time at? We decided to time this one.
What are we at?
Oh, no. Just pull up the phone. You got the phone going.
I didn't put the timer, so I have no idea when we started this.
We totally forgot to start the timer. That was our plan for this one. Anyway.
It's fine. We'll see you guys later in the next episode of Ardent TV. Thanks again for joining us. It's been great. I'm Tom Traplin.
I'm Joseph Riccardi, and we are Ardent Mortgages. No, that's not appropriate.
We'll see you next time.
There's more to Ardent Mortgages than just us.
Yeah,
we'll see you next time. That's better than we are Ardent Mortgages. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.